This is the most important anime video you will ever watch because I will show you how to professionally drop anime. I mean, we've all been here. We all know somebody that has seen all 1,732 episodes of One Piece and they will still argue that is mid. So if you have one of those people, send them this video because again, I will show you how to drop anime professionally. And since we're on the topic of One Piece, what better way to get started than with One Piece? I mean, One Piece is in my top 10, but let's be real. If you have seen 800 episodes of One Piece and you're still arguing that is mid, you're trolling. Or you need to check yourself into a psychiatric ward because there's no way that you have spent like 2 years worth of your life watching a show that you think is mid and still watching it every week. Either you're lying or you're crazy. Either way, just go ahead and drop it, my friend. It ain't for you. But if your anime has filler, yes, we're gonna get into filler. Just go ahead and drop it, right? But I will say there is an acceptable amount of filler. I would say maybe like 5% max, okay? If we're talking about the Bleaches of the world, the Borutos of the world, you know, they have an absurd amount of filler. Just go ahead and drop the anime, okay? Sure, you can argue that you can skip it, but if you have to watch a guide, it's gonna lead me to my next point. Just go ahead and drop the anime, okay? If you have to go to a third-party website to watch the show, because meaning that you have to see what episodes you should or shouldn't watch, you're already too deep. You're already too deep. Do yourself a favor. Just drop it. Don't deal with the hassle, right? You gotta sit down and enjoy anime, not worry about an app or a website that'll tell you what episodes are good or what episodes are bad. So, if it has an absurd amount of filler, just drop it. And since we're talking about Boruto, well, it's gonna lead me to my next segment. If you have 700 episodes but only 40 chapters, yeah, there's a problem right there. Yeah, there's a huge problem right there, okay? Just go ahead and drop it, okay? I don't care if you're a Boruto Defender Force, it does not matter. There is no reason why you only have like, what, 60, 70 chapters of your manga and then you have like 200, 300 episodes of your anime. Something along the way the math ain't mathing, and just do yourself a favor and drop the anime because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Go read the manga, you know what I mean? It's probably better anyway. Now, if your anime has a whole paragraph for a name, and I mean, I can give you a couple of examples here, just do yourself a favor and drop the anime. Let's be real. If the whole synopsis of the anime is the name of the anime, you're just setting up yourself for failure, okay? Because you already know this type of anime, they don't have the best of quality, and honestly, that's the definition of mediocre at best. So just do yourself a favor and drop it. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty stuff, you know what I mean? Like the nasty stuff, the fan service. We all know anime does it quite a lot. So if your anime has a lot of fan service, go ahead and drop it. And you know what? There's levels to this, right? Because it's not just fan service, it gets way weirder than that. So let's actually talk about those. If the anime has a 40-year-old that gets excited with the young ones, nah. Drop it. And I don't care if you try to tell me that, you know, Hisoka is excited about the power of Gon and Killua. Nah, you coping on that one. Go ahead and drop it. But let's go even deeper into that rabbit hole, right? Because if the anime introduces a character as a female, and you gotta raise that eyebrow, or you later learn that is indeed not a female, yeah, you fell for the trap. Go ahead and drop it, you know what I mean? Just do yourself a favor and drop it. Unless you like it. At that point, continue on. Let's go ahead and do a speed run here, okay? We're just gonna drop topics, okay? And we're gonna start this, if it gets carried by the animation, just drop it, right? Because if the only thing you got is animation, it's not even worth watching, right? If the animation is bad, just go ahead and drop it. You know what I mean? Because if the animation is not good, why you even watch it? I mean, if you only got like the manga panels colored and they're moving from side to side, yeah, you might as well just go read the manga, right? It's not even worth watching it. Blue Lock, sorry, but you know, you're definitely in this category. Same with Record of Ragnarok. My bad. But it has to be said. Just drop it. Let's go into sports anime. Because why are you watching a sports anime? Go play the sport. So, sports anime, don't bother. Dropped. That also applies to slice of life anime. I mean, you have a life. Go live it, and you have your own anime in real world. So, if you're watching slice of life anime, stop it. Just drop it. And don't even get me started on isekai. Look, I love the next isekai as much as the other guy, but let's be real. Once you get isekai into an overpowered main character, enough is enough. 90% of them you should be dropping. And let's also be real. If the guy gets isekai'd and it's a huge perverted character, stop it. Just drop it. You don't need that type of headache in your life, you know what I mean? Just go ahead and drop it. And we're gonna get into a little bit of dub versus sub type of scenario, right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if the anime is available in dub, just go ahead and drop it. I mean, why are you even watching dub, right? So even if it's just available, even if you can watch it just sub, but the option of watching it in dub is available, don't bother. Just drop it. You don't need the type of drama. You don't. If you're a sequel to a really popular series, nobody wanted you. Nobody wanted Boruto. Nobody wanted Dragon Ball Super. Nobody wanted the Inuyasha sequel. I can't even remember the name. So if you're a sequel to a very popular series that they're only using that to milk the series for more, just drop it. I'm telling you, just save yourself some time. It's not worth it. Unless you're Dragon Ball Daima. That's awesome. Watch that. If the anime has the power of friendship, all the friends that we made along the way, and the main character is only a goody two-shoe that cries 24/7, you're not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. Everybody's not gonna like it. Just drop it. Easy peasy. Now, this next reason is definitely one that is close to home, definitely one that hurts my feelings, because if your anime is more famous for going on hiatus than for how good it actually is, I'm sorry to tell you, it's time to drop it. And if you're a Hunter x Hunter fan, it's my favorite anime of all time, but I gotta tell you, we ain't going to get an ending. That's it. If you still have hope that we're going to get an ending to the greatness that is Hunter x Hunter, stop it. Stop it. You're lying to yourself. Just go ahead and drop it, and that way you do yourself a favor and you won't get your feelings hurt when we inevitably never get an ending to the greatness that is Hunter x Hunter. Togashi is still the GOAT though. That dude is going through. If you need a guide to watch the anime, and no, I'm not talking about a filler guide. We already discussed that if you need a filler guide, just go ahead and drop it. No, I'm talking about like an actual guide to watch the anime, the Fate series. Just drop it. Just do yourself a favor and drop it. You don't need that type of hassle in your life. You know what I mean? You need to enjoy anime, not read a whole book on how to watch an anime. Same with the Monogatari series. I hear that one is worse than the Fate series. So yeah, just go ahead and drop it. Now let's actually talk about the fandom, because yes, you have to drop anime based on the fandom. I mean, if the fandom is known for shipping some weird characters, nah, separate yourself. Separate yourself from that community. Drop it. You all know who we're talking about. We all know. If a fandom tells you that they have the best new gen and yet their manga sales are in the gutters, they're lying to themselves and they're lying to you. So just don't even bother, right? Don't even bother. And again, I'm pretty sure we all know who we're talking about, right? I mean, they'll tell you that they're killing it in Manga Plus, but then you actually look at the numbers and they're not. I mean, we all know who we're talking about, right? Yeah, we know. Just go ahead and drop the anime. I know what you're thinking. Well, if I actually follow this guide, I'm gonna end up dropping every anime ever. And that's where you're wrong. Because there's one anime that stands above everything. The one anime that you should watch and rewatch at least 1,000 times. And that, of course, is the #1 anime on my anime list. Interspecies Reviewers. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Oh.